Stephanie, you're making way too much of this. You're making it sound like some catastrophe.
Well, it could be if you don't stop it.
You stop it. Why do I let you do this to me?
Look, you don't have to trust me, Brooke, but at least listen to me.
And why should I?
Because your instincts are telling you that what I'm saying is true. They have a real connection, and you know it.
He's concerned about her.
And I'm concerned about you. All of you. You know how much this family means to me. I'd do anything to protect it.
And so would I.
And you have. You have. And I will always be grateful to you. You stood up for Eric. You went against Ridge. You put the family needs above your own.
Not that it changed your attitude any.
What are you talking about? I'm here trying to help you. Brooke, I know you don't want to hear this, but they have feelings for one another. Feelings that cannot be talked away, Brooke. They cannot be wished away. I'm not trying to scare you. But if you pretend that this isn't possible, you could lose everything. You are the only one. You've got to stop this.
You're wrong.
No woman ever wants to believe that her husband will cross that line until it happens.
Well, not to me. And not to Ridge. Not now. And not with my daughter, Stephanie. Now, I am done talking about this. Do you hear me? It's not going to happen.
Ridge, this is the happiest time in your life. You have a beautiful baby. You have a wife that you just adore, you love.
I agree.
Then please be smart about this and get Bridget out of the house before something happens that you'll both regret.
Bridget, I can personally vouch for this guy. I give you my word, he's okay.
I wasn't exactly looking for the Maroney seal of approval.
Probably weren't looking for a dinner date either. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Good, because I don't usually ask women out like this.
Oh, you mean in such lavish surroundings?
Right, this is Nick's taste, not mine.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Look, what I'm trying to say is, you probably find it strange, considering that we just met.
Not so strange, actually.
And I really haven't had a chance to get out much since I got back to the States.
Neither is Bridget.
I just thought it would be good to go out, get acclimated again with some great company.
Oh, that's really sweet. I'm afraid I haven't been that great of company lately.
Maybe you're hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Hey, look, you can't deny the fact that we have a lot in common. All right, maybe we'll even find some more.
Yeah, maybe.
I know this great restaurant. It's perfect. It's in West Hollywood. The menu is almost identical to that. What's that trendy little place in downtown Copenhagen?
Are you talking about Conrad's?
Conrad's, yes.
Oh my goodness, they have the most incredible potato tortellini.
Perfect. If you like that place, you're gonna love this place.
You think?
I know.
You sound pretty confident.
How does this sound? The two of us swapping pulmonary lab stories, eating potato tortellini.
Pulmonary lab stories?
That bad, huh?
Oh,
The
worst. So what do you say, Bridget? We on for dinner?
Thank you for the invitation.
But,
I'm sorry.
hey, there's no need to apologize, right? Look, it is awfully short notice. Maybe we could do it another time.
Yeah.
Nick has my number, so if you want to give me a call. It was great meeting you. Really.
Oh, you too, Johnny.
Thanks, Bridget. Nick,
Good to see you, bud.
you too.
I'll call you next week.
What?
Oh, I don't know. Most women in their right mind might consider him a catch, but you just throw him right back in the water like a minnow.
Well, if he's so great, why don't you go out with him?
Because I don't think I'm his type.
You know, you tricked me. You called me and told me to come down here and said I would have a really good time. And I wound up in a really uncomfortable situation.
You mad at me?
Yeah. But I appreciate it.
You do?
Yeah, it was really sweet of you to introduce me to him. It's just, a setup isn't what I really need right now.
All I'm saying is just throw your line out there. You never know. You may hook something, maybe a keeper.
Just so you know, fish analogies, totally lost on me.
So you haven't followed a word I said?
Pretty much.
Huh.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm
you,
okay. I'm okay.
Thought about getting a house cleaner? Or maybe a boat cleaner?
Just so you know, any reference to cleaning pretty much goes over my head.
Which is why this place smells like a zoo.
Ah, yes. The smell of bachelor life. Isn't it grand?
Or, not so grand.
It's a picture.
Of you and my mom.
Well, don't you have pictures of your ex?
Yeah, but they're, like, tucked away in a box in the back of my closet. Nick, this is the only picture you even have around here.
I've thrown it out a few times, but it keeps floating back. Pretty much like everything else in this boat.
Is that the only reason?
What would you like me to say, Bridget? That picture represents my inability to move on from the past, my current emotional state of inertia?
You know, why do you do that? Why do you just make light of your feelings?
Because that's the approach I choose to take.
You've got to be angry. Don't you get frustrated?
About?
Well, about the fact that my mother has totally moved on and clearly you have not.
To answer your first question, I was angry, but that's past tense. Now to answer your second question, which really wasn't a question at all, what makes you think that I haven't moved on? Circumstantial evidence. I need more than that.
What about the fact that you haven't had a girlfriend since you broke up with Mom?
Have to.
Felicia doesn't count.
We dated.
Like a nanosecond.
Let me get this straight here now. My relationships now have to meet your criteria to register on the moving on scale. I've at least put myself out there, kid, which is more than you can say.
Did it make you forget about my mom?
No. But it was a step in the right direction. You're right.
About what?
About what you said, about how I could understand your pain so easily. Because I've gone through it myself.
Mom hurt you pretty badly, huh?
Another time, another place, might have worked out.
Well, Mom and Ridge were just meant to be together.
God, you sound like your mother's daughter.
Well, they are, Nick.
Whatever. They have a kid, they're happy. That's that.
That's that? You can just brush it off that easily?
Bridget. I lost a fiance, a son, and his mother, all in one fell swoop. It wasn't a cakewalk.
God, I feel pretty foolish. You're right. You lost a lot. And you're not dwelling on it. You're trying to get on with your life. But me, it's like I shared a couple of stupid kisses with Ridge, and my life is falling apart at the seams.
But they weren't stupid kisses to you, were they?
No.
No. It was special. What you shared with Forrester, his kids. Lived in his home, but now everything feels uncomfortable to you, anywhere you go. Sort of like you got a monkey on your back.
It's called love, Nick.
Oh, is that what it is? All I know is that when you get somebody on your mind, that's all you can think about. You try not to, but you keep thinking about them all the time, and you can't sleep.
Can't escape.
But then a couple days go by. All of a sudden, you start to sleep a little bit. Then a few more days go by, and you start to think about other things.
So you're saying it just takes time?
I think so. Believe me, I don't have all the answers. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sleeping alone on this smelly boat, as you call it. Here. I want to be honest with you about something. I don't like to see you in pain or upset, but it did make me feel like I wasn't alone.
We're just two people who are hurt and realizing that you can't just bury your head in the sand and hope it goes away. You know, you can move to another country or move on to another person, but the pain is still there. Loving someone that just doesn't love you back in that same way, and then having to pretend like everything's okay, it's just really hard.
Ridge.
Mother, don't bring this up to Brooke anymore. And please don't bring it up to Bridget. You're just gonna be stirring up trouble where there isn't any.
I just don't understand why you don't understand. Honey, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Nothing is gonna happen, okay? End of story.
By keeping Bridget under the same roof with you, you risk everything. I don't doubt for 1 second what Brooke said. She will take that baby, she'll walk out of that house for good, and no one would blame her.
Don't you think I understand what's at stake here? I think back how my relationship with Bridget almost cost me Brooke before.
All right, Rich. It's your home, it's your family. It's your decision.
You're damn right it is. And I would never so much as even touch Bridget, because I know it would destroy my marriage now. I'm not gonna let that happen.
Rich. Bridget. Oh my God.
Look at us. Doesn't seem right, us sitting around feeling miserable. I don't like it.
Well, same thing happened to both of us. You're not the first guy that got his heart broken by my mother. It's been happening since I was a little kid. My own father, for starters.
You make her sound kind of like a black widow.
No, Mom means well. She's, she's more like a siren from Greek mythology. Seriously, like some gorgeous creature singing an irresistible song, luring unsuspecting men closer and closer. But then they accidentally end up crashing their ships into the rocks around her and drowning. Well, she sits there looking amazing, innocently combing her hair. Come on, it fits, doesn't it?
I actually see your mother using a brush.
I think you're missing the point, Nick.
I get your point. The difference is I have fixed my ship, and I've charted a new course, which is exactly what you should be doing.
Hey, I'm trying.
Well, I think you gotta try harder, because you're gonna be okay. We're both gonna be fine. We're gonna meet people that are perfect for us. We'll be sitting around one day with kids running all over, laughing at how insane we were. Be the joke of the evening.
Sounds like a pretty good evening. Just tell me how and when it's supposed to happen.
Well, don't ask me. I still have a Brooke Logan shrine in my dresser drawer.
See, you make all these jokes, Nick, but you're still in love with my mother, aren't you? Just tell me. Seriously, I think that this is the only way that you're ever gonna get over my mother.
I definitely approve.
You should. You gave them to me for Christmas. Guess I should be thankful they don't have little candy canes and stuff on them.
You have a lot to be thankful for, mister.
Don't I know it?
At the risk of breaking the mood, how'd it go with your mother?
It was probably one of the most frustrating conversations I've ever had. But you know what? I'm glad we had it.
Yeah?
This whole thing with Bridget has been eating away at Mother probably as much as it has you and me. And I had my doubts about her agenda. But now I'm feeling like maybe she's not really trying to stir things up.
She told me the same thing. She said she was on my side now.
Well, the last thing I wanted to do was rehash this whole situation with Bridget and me, especially with my mother.
You had to convince her that your commitment to your family and to your marriage is too rock solid to be shaken up by this.
I'm proud of you, Logan. This isn't the kind of situation most moms would be able to deal with. But you're going to help Bridget get through it. And so am I.
Just be careful. I know your heart's in the right place. But it's going to take Bridget some time to get used to the fact that you're just her stepfather or just her friend.
She's not going to get any mixed signals from me. You have nothing to worry about, Logan. I would never do anything to jeopardize what we have. Because it's just too beautiful.
Were you going to show me just how beautiful it is?
You bet I am.
Take a good look around here. Does this look like a shrink's office?
I'm not trying to analyze you, Nick. I just want to help.
Well, it's a little late because I have resolved my issues.
Well, then I want to learn from you. So just tell me, how did you do it?
You go one day to the next day and then to the next day. And you don't make too much out of things.
Do you ever dream about her? You do, don't you?
I dream about a lot of things. Dreams are weird.
But you dream about my mother. Just tell me, Nick.
Yeah.
Do you have the same dream every time?
I don't want to talk about this.
Will you just tell me if you have the same dream every time?
Yeah.
Will you tell me the dream?
I'm on the boat. It's night. I'm working on the engine. Got part of it laid out on the floor. And I'm sweaty and greasy. Completely focused on what I'm doing. Then I look up and she's there. The moon lighting her up from behind. She's wearing something flowing and white. Then she comes in and gives me one of those looks, like she's been waiting a really long time to see me. She looks deep into my eyes. She says,
I'm back, Nick. And this time, I'm staying.
And then I wake up.
And you're all alone. I know that was really difficult for you to tell me. But you know, it made me realize something about my own situation. Actually, something pretty huge. What you and Mom had was real. You know, it was a love affair. You guys gave yourselves over to each other completely. You planned a future and a family, and you made love. What I had with Ridge was just...
No, wait a minute now. You guys connected together. Something that meant a lot to both of you.
No, I know, and I don't want to minimize that just to make myself feel better. But I also know that if I felt for Ridge what you felt for Mom, I wouldn't be able to live in the same house with him. But I'm doing it. I think that maybe I have a handle on things. I think I'm a lot closer to putting this behind me than I ever thought was possible. I mean, you have no idea what a relief that is.
Feeling better?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm feeling a lot better.
I'm glad.
Nick, you know that day you mentioned that we're gonna be sitting together laughing about how hung up we were? I think it's gonna come sooner than I thought.
I think you're right.
Amber, hi.
Hi. Can I come in?
Sure. But Thomas already left for the office.
Oh, I know. And, I noticed Ridge's car isn't here either.
Right, he's gone too.
Perfect.
Why do I get the feeling you didn't just stop by to shoot the breeze?
Don't worry, this isn't a rag on Ridge session either.
Good, because I'm afraid you wouldn't get very far. Not that I don't understand your situation. I'm still trying to convince Stephanie that I'm worthy of her son.
Yeah, those Forsters are pretty protective of their kids, aren't they?
Especially when they've made up their mind about somebody and it's really impossible to get them to change. So I hope you're not here to get me to talk to Ridge.
Oh, no way. Mm-mm. I wouldn't cause trouble for you like that. I mean, actually, I came here to do just the opposite. I came here to help you.
Help me.
I think I need to warn you about something. Something about Ridge.
What's this all about, Amber? First you promised me you're not going to trash Ridge, and now you're telling me you have to warn me about him.
Well, it's for your sake, and for his, and for the whole family. I mean, this has got to stop.
What does?
Have you noticed how Ridge has been kind of out there lately?
Out there?
Yeah, kind of on the line, sometimes crossing it. I mean, he's like a loose cannon.
I know he's been frustrated about things, but I wouldn't exactly call him a loose cannon.
Okay? What about the way he treats his brother? I mean, dodging the guy just because he's trying to break out of his brother's shadow.
Now, that may be your interpretation, but there's a lot more going on between those two than that. Besides, Thorne hasn't exactly been an innocent bystander.
Okay. Well, what about the way he insults Starla? Calling one of the sweetest people on the planet a dingbat?
Amber, I don't know why any of this really is your business.
And what about Eric? Almost booting him out of his own company?
That's an exaggeration.
He was going to replace him as CEO. And any way you look at it, that's crossing the line. That's why you voted against it. You knew Ridge had gone too far, and he has. You know, he's lost perspective on everything.
On everything?
You know what I mean? I mean, he has a problem, and you just can't ignore it.
Okay, Amber, look, I thank you for really trying to help here, but I'm sure Ridge can manage his problems without your help.
Are you sure that's what he's been doing?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
How can you be so sure?
Because I've seen his efforts with Eric and Thomas, Thorne.
Well, what about the efforts he's making when you're not around?
What does that mean?
You work? You're a busy lady? Do you ever think about what Ridge might be doing when you're not around?
All right, Amber. What exactly are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you about Ridge, okay? Ridge and Bridget.
You're really grasping at straws now, implying that there's anything to discuss about Ridge and Bridget.
You don't have to cover with me, Brooke.
Amber, I'm losing my patience.
Look, I don't mean to dwell on a painful subject here, but I think if we just get what happened with Ridge and Bridget out on the table, we can...
All right, this has officially been a waste of time. I'd like you to leave.
I know it's still an issue, Brooke.
And what does that mean?
I overheard Ridge and Stephanie talking about it.
What?
Take it easy, okay? I'm not gonna spread this around to anyone. I mean, that's the last thing I want to do.
There's nothing to spread around.
I am not the enemy here. Seriously. Look, I have watched you fight this amazing battle to win the man you love. You know, and anything anyone threw at you, you fought through that, and you got Ridge. You married him. And now you have this incredible family. I mean, do you have any idea what kind of inspiration that is to me? You have shown me that happy endings are possible. Only now there's something threatening that. Something that I might be able to help prevent. So here I am. For you, for your family, and for Thomas. And he loves what you guys have so much. And when I think about what an affair between Ridge and Bridget would do to him,
There is no affair, Amber, and there isn't going to be one.
but with the two of them living under the same roof.
That is irrelevant. What happened between them, that is in the past. It's forgotten, it's done.
Okay, I know you said that if Ridge made another move on Bridget, then your marriage was over.
That's right. And I trust my husband to honor that. So we really don't need to have this conversation.
But I think we do.
Amber.
Look, Brooke, I would not push this if I didn't think that you needed to know. I mean, I think you need to know what's going on in your own home. I'm sorry, Brooke. Ridge has hurt a lot of people. I don't want you to be one of them. He has to be stopped before it's too late.